Bush. Cannon, his honored guest is Caleb Hansen, his uncle and godfather, who serves in the Army National Guard. And a final honoree tonight, let's bring to the ice Tyler Barsness. And his honored guest is his grandfather, Doug Barsness. Doug is a U.S. Army veteran. On behalf of the Coon Rapids High School ice hockey program, we'd like to thank our honorees for coming tonight, making our Military Appreciation Night all that much more special. Let's one more round of applause for our honorees. The River Lake Stars. Let's meet their starting lineups. In goal, number 30, and a junior, Carson Cronquist. Defense, a junior, number 9, Brandon Carlson. And defensive partner, a senior, number 24, Edwin Kramer. And a forward for the Stars and a senior, number 14, Brady Blaschko. And fourth for the Stars, number 16, and the junior, Jacob Philippi. And center for the Stars, number 25, junior, Matthew Dotzler. And let's welcome the rest of the Stars, and they're coached by Mark Johnson, Mike Bailey, Alex Najonas, head coach of the Stars, Zach Johnson. Now, fans, before we dim the lights and introduce the starting lineups, we'd like to welcome VFW Post 9625 Honor Guard, who will take their position when we sing the Star Spangled Banner. So if we could, give a nice warm round of applause for the VFW Post 9625 Honor Guard here tonight on our Military Appreciation Night. We're proud to have a strong military tradition of support in the Coon Rapids community, and we can thank VFW Post 9625 for their attendance here tonight. And now, hockey fans, let's meet the starters for your Cardinals. In goal, number 1, a junior, Austin Durka. Defense, number 14, junior, Zach Novak. And defensive fighters, senior captain, number 10, Nate Cleansing. At left wing for the Cardinals, number 22, and junior, Trenton Thiessen. Right wing, junior, number 2, Ben Kish. And centering for the Cardinals, number 19, junior captain, Tyler Barsness. Coon Rapids is coached by John Elvers, Zach Worthy, Seth Johnson, Zach St. John, Lance Mackey, and Paul Detling. Head coach for the Cardinals, Aaron Frock. Now fans, if you please rise and face the color guard on the ice. Tonight we will pay honor to America and those who serve with the singing of our national anthem, which tonight will be sung by Alana Schnabel.
Welcome to the Coon Rapids Ice Center for CTN's live coverage of the boys hockey season opener as the Coon Rapids Cardinals hosts the River Lake Stars. Joe Young, Howie Shapiro up above the action, and Howie, two teams that were very young last year. They had a difference in their season record of one game. That one game was a 3-2 win that went in favor of the Stars.
Yeah, and they're still a young squad. I mean, the Stars, they only have two seniors on the roster, I believe, as does Coon Rapids. So this will be an interesting matchup. They lost the Cardinals to the Stars last year 3-2. I think the Cardinals have a completely different team than they had a year ago in terms of how they're going to play and the speed that they have. And it'll be interesting and the solid defense. It'll be interesting to see this as this game unfolds.
Barsness wins the draw for the Cardinals. Quickly regroup. Kish can't get it in deep. It was stopped up at the blue line, played back out to center and flung back in deep by Trent Thiessen. Comes around to the far side post. Novak through traffic, deflected just wide, collected behind by Barsness. Tried to play it out front. That was stopped up by Blaschko. He gets it out to center. Into the zone comes Philippi. Philippi, the leading scorer for this squad a year ago, had 30 points in the 2021-22 campaign. Barsness able to squeeze the man off the puck in the corner. He skates to center. Barsness to his forehand, a shot, a save, and the rebound cleared to the line but not out. Kept in by Bresnahan. That stopped it right in front of the net by Kramer and played the length. Getting to it is Bushy. He's pressured from behind by Fink. Fink tried the wraparound. Comes free off the board. Barsness can't chop it out past the blue line. Recovered by Bresnahan. He runs into Barsness, who's out there at the end of a very long shift. Bush behind for Bresnahan. Looks up ice, stops, finds some room, and now fires, and that one just fails to click as he had Bowden trying to break through the neutral zone for the stretch pass.
You know, the Stars come in here a little short-handed. They're missing 4 players because 4 of their players play for New London Spicer football, who are playing in the championship. Actually probably just started a short time ago.
And that includes a freshman from last year who put up 25 points. I was looking forward to seeing how he had improved his game from a season ago, but not to be. They do have their top 2 scorers from a year ago on the ice tonight, and they have a couple other guys that are nicked up a little bit as well. So,
well, their top center is the quarterback for that squad.
Glove down by Bowden. They get quickly to the other end. Alphen swings it around. Bowden in the corner, tried to drop it back into Engberg. Comes back to Bowden, a backhander. It didn't make it through as he was upended in the slot. Poked at in the corner, comes free momentarily. Tried to jam it back in by Alphen. Alphen again on it is a rough greeting in the slot for Engberg. Shot didn't get through traffic. A backhand just misses wide for Alphen. Centering attempt right onto the stick, unfortunately for the Cardinals, of Anthony Fink. He gets across the red line, dumps it in. Cleansing. Over to Novak. Novak ahead, out of the reach of Golan. Stars turn it back the other way. Indirect pass out in front where Cleansing will stop up behind his own net. Back to the near side for Golan. His pass deflected up in the air, gloved down by Nolan Hazelwood. He steps around a check into the corner, left it, but no one home on his squad. Back the other way come the Stars. That one out of the reach of Sam Hansen. And another quick regroup by Coon Rapids. Golan's pass deflected to center ice. Sent right back in deep by Kramer.
Not a lot of offense yet so far by these squad. Just one shot on goal, and that's by the Cardinals.
Bresnahan ahead for Golan, streaking out of the zone. He's got speed down the right wing. Takes the shot. May have been going wide, but it's gloved by Cronquist. And that'll get a face-off to his left.
It's another good opportunity. There's a really nice opportunity for Coon Rapids. I just couldn't get it on net.
Stars able to win the draw. Played around to the near side where Blaschko waits. Cardinals there to jam things up. Barsness down low. Kish tried to send it out front, but it was tipped away ahead of Tyson in the slot. Back to Barsness in the corner. Tyson kicks it to his stick, a backhand, and then kicked free by Kish. Kish will shovel it back in deep. Tyson behind, trying to center. Backhand chance and a goal for Tyler Barsness on the second chance. Gets his own rebound and gets Coon Rapids on the board less than 4 minutes in.
If you're persistent in front of the net and you continue to pound away at the puck, good things will happen. And Barsness doing a nice job of getting that second chance and putting it behind the goalie for this first goal of the night. And the Cardinals start off nice with goal number 1 of the season.
Tyson plays it out front. There's a decent poke check there by the goaltender trying to disrupt, but Barsness sticks with it. You saw all the black jerseys around him. Second backhand chance goes through. Here he comes through center. 3-on-2 at the line. He goes wide around that side out front. Tyson redirects into the near corner. Collected by Barsness with speed around the top of the zone. Shoots it out front, a deflection. Kish looking for a rebound, but it's covered up by Cronquist. Another offensive zone faceoff early for Coon Rapids.
Already shot 4 shots on goal by the Cardinals here, and they're again trying to keep their presence down in the Stars' end. So far here early on, they've been doing a pretty good job of it.
Face-off win. Engberg carried to the corner, lost an edge. Poked free by Kramer. He plays it up and out of the zone. Novak across for Klinzing. Klinzing circles, finds himself some room across for Novak. Back for Klinzing. He'll step up, now stop up, and just put it up high. Into the zone comes Alphen. Alphen trying to get it out front, but Kramer able to break it up with a stick. Good stick check there from Novak. That one indirect, a little too far for Fink, all the way down for icing.
You know, Coach Frock, when I had a chance to speak with him today, we were talking about, you know, what do you see with this squad? And he said and I know you had a chance to talk with him as well, Joe, but he said just how the mix of young players are gonna mesh with some of the older players here, and how interesting that's going to be, and that he thinks it's going to go really well.
Back to the point. The shot by Bush got through, and a juggling stop by Cronquist as the Cardinals had pressure out in front looking for a rebound. Bowden played it back out front. Engberg is shot fought off by Cronquist. Recovered and calmly played to center by Blaschko, but the Cardinals force another turnover. Bowden back in as help. Alphen out front on the backhand. A sprawling save by Cronquist, and able to squeeze it toward the post.
Well, Cronquist made sure that he held on to that one because he had a lot of pressure inside. You can see a nice save with the pad there. He's holding on to that puck underneath.
He's got it underneath him somewhere. Played around to the near side, stopped up by Tristan Golan. Out front, an attempt by Hazelwood that didn't quite get through. This one just pitchforked out and all the way down. Bresnahan hustles, but it will be icing. He had to give good chase because Matthew Dotzler was streaking out, trying to be on the other end of that lob pass, but just a little too much on it.
Well, so far River Lakes really doesn't have an answer early on here. Their answer is let's clear the puck down the ice, get a change, and bring it back for a face-off.
Face-off win. Kramer plays it behind, comes around near side for Nordin, ahead to Griffin into the zone. He's pressured by Hazelwood behind. Nordin pushes it into the corner and takes Hazelwood into the boards. Played back out to the point. That one's deflected up and out of play. Good stick getting in the lane by Hazelwood.
Yeah, just going to say it was a nice defensive play because he alters the puck. And as the shot was looking to go on net, or at least the possibility of going on net.
Coon Rapids has done really well on faceoffs. They haven't had many in their defensive end as of yet. Pienka ties up. Free puck and a goal for Anthony Fink off the draw.
Yeah, I think Ricott was screened a little bit. I don't think he saw where that puck was coming from and went right over his top right shoulder. And that's going to tie things up. After being outplayed so far here early on, the Stars get a goal to tie it up at 1.
Well, and just as I was talking about how well the Cardinals have done on draws, a face-off win, they just tied up. Yeah. And Fink came right in behind, and he shelves a quick wrist shot. Off the draw, it comes in on Durkop. He'll cover it up. 11-11 remaining, a 1-1 tie in the first period.
Well, it gives a little momentum to the River Lake squad. Up until that time, they were being outshot 8-0.
The board side wings were creeping in on the dot, and a little bit of a slash from Fink on the stick of Trenton Tyson. Fink got the goal off of this same spot. They win it back to him. His shot this time deflected up high in the air. Novak trying to settle. He's pressured into the corner by Pienka. Battle behind the net, comes free. Pienka gets to it first, dumps it in on the backhand. Barsness recovers for Coon Rapids. Fanned on the pass attempt up the board. Zach Novak recovers for the home squad. Round to Tyson on the boards. Tried to quickly redirect to Barsness. Instead, Pienka an attempt, and that just misses high over the net. And deflects all the way back out to center. 3-on-1 for Coon Rapids. Tyson can't get it back through. Good defensive play. Last chance for Caleb Kramers.
Yeah, Kramers did a really nice job of staying with the puck.
Barsness gets a steal in the corner. Fink clears, but that's off a glove on the bench. And a face-off coming back in the River Lakes end.
You see the time remaining, 10:16 here in period number 1. Cardinals.
Plenty of action through the first 6+ minutes. 1 goal apiece. Most of the action to our left as the home team has really pressured well. A big stand-up check by Luke Rising. Free puck, Matt Anderson can't quite catch up to it in the high slot. Anderson on the turnover at neutral ice, trying to get around the corner on Kramers. First one there, though, is Philippi. Philippi tied up, and it's poked free by Anderson. Recovered out the near side by Dotzler. Dotzler bump, but gets it out to center. Bresnahan plays it blue line to blue line. Waiting with it is Kramers. Plays it back. That's broken up or slowed at least by Tandon Bush. Espinoza with a bump, but getting around the corner is Blasco, and then a takeaway by Bush. His pass into the skates of Rising at center. It's played back in deep by the Stars. Bresnahan flips it around the board. High, Kierum into the slide. A couple of players run into each other as Bush took out Jace Griffin, who was trying to collect it out of his skates.
Well, the first icing we've seen by Coon Rapids, having to clear some pressure out of their D zone. You know, Coach Frock said we have to play well in our defensive end tonight. He wants to see that solid effort from his defensemen.
Tie up on the draw, poked free by Engberg, comes out to the line, held there by Carlson, and then forced out. Here comes Bowden the other way. Across the top of the slot, shoots back against the grain, and a great pad save by Cronquist, and he left no rebound.
Well, he's definitely getting a test here early on. Carson Cronquist, easy for me to say.
Face off to his right. Win for the Cardinals. Bowden, quick shot. Rebound all the way back out to the point. Dumped in deep by Bordner. Slowly easing it up the boards, and now all the way across as Nordin sends it in deep. Pass bounced off the stick of Griffin. He'll track it down on the near boards out to the point. That shot didn't get through. Elfin ahead for Enquist. Around the corner, a big poke check by Cronquist. As he was looking to get it to his backhand, he would have had a wide open cage.
He would have. Just a great job of getting a stick in the way.
So when pitchforked out to center, Bresnahan out of his skates. That pass is deflected. Bresnahan tried to chip it past Schultzenberg, but couldn't. This one played out to the point. Bruntlet will play it back in. It was out of the reach of Fink. Cardinals break out on the near side. Tyson at center, off the boards to himself. Wins the race. Back out to Barsness, fresh on the ice, and He had a good look, but Cronquist gets a glove on it, sends it up into the netting.
Yeah, great chance, but watch the stick of Cronquist just come out and take the puck away. A beautiful defensive play by your goaltender.
Another face-off win. Quick shot misses wide for Tyson. Kish trying to collect out of the corner, hopped off his stick right onto the stick of Blaschko. His pass across, defended well by Bordner. Regrouping in their own end are the Stars. That pass out of the reach of Blaschko, and that'll go the distance for icing.
Well, you talked about it a little earlier. You know, even though this game is tied at 1, the Cardinals certainly have outplayed the Stars so far here in this first period. So the Stars have to feel pretty good. Even though being outplayed, the score is tied at 1.
Barsness with another win on the draw. Bush keeps it in. Forced down low. Kish behind the net. Had to try and collect a rolling puck. He's pinched off it there by Brandon Carlson. And out with it to center is Blaschko. Gets around Bresnahan. Kish there to support. Carries behind. Leaves it for Bresnahan. Around near side for Tyson. One touch. That was into the skates of Barsness. Played back in deep by Carlson. Battle in the corner. To collect it is Dotzler. And we have our first penalty of the game. A high stick is going to put River Lakes on the power play.
Well, great opportunity for River Lakes to see if they can take advantage of the extra skater here with 6:49 remaining in the opening period and being outshot 10-1. An opportunity for them to see if they can take the lead.
Tandon Bush called for the infraction. 2 minutes for high sticking. 6:49 to play in the opening period.
There you see where the penalty was, but now an opportunity for your penalty kill unit for the first time this season to see where you're at.
Well, River Lakes just one shot on goal on the board, and it was a goal. Shot from the high slot, deflected and went up over the cage. This is chopped to the line, but held there by Carlson. Plays it across for Creamers through traffic. The save by Durkop, dug free by Cleansing, and he plays it the distance.
Just get it out of trouble, get it out of harm's way.
Well, last year it was a 3-2 win for River Lakes. Coon Rapids got both of their goals in the game on the power play, and the winner for River Lakes was also with the man advantage.
Harry Koval scored those 2 goals.
You are correct. Short angled shot that didn't make it through. Carlson keeps it in at the near post. He'll point. One of those things. This one played across.
Start with a P.
And it got out of the zone. Creamer's back into his own zone. That's deflected. Griffin pinched to the boards by Bowden. He comes away with the puck. Bowden will look to waste a little bit of time on this power play. Gets it across for Novak. Waits for the pressure to come and calmly sends it all the way down. They complete the shorthanded line change. As Edwin Kramer just waits behind the net. Long pass ahead for Philippi. Slips it around the defender. Bowden there to take the puck away. Bowden taken into the corner by Philippi. Digging it free is Bresnahan. Bresnahan will skate to center. Shorthanded into the zone. Finds some room. Puts the shot on. Cronquist turns it away. Sent back in by Kramer. Collected behind the net by Jacob Philippi. Less than 10 seconds left on the advantage. Philippi enters on the right wing, slides it to himself in the corner, avoids some pressure. The penalty is over. Tries to sauce it across, and it was deflected a bit. Kramer just plays it back around to the far corner. Out to the high slot, and Philippi's shot deflects into the corner. Bowden skates with it through center. Got his man turned around, but in a little too early on the near side was Nolan Hazelwood. Bowden had the defender, Anthony Fink, back with his back turned, trying to get him turned around, and one last move before the blue line. causes the offside. 4:23 to go in period number one, all tied at a goal apiece. Coon Rapids started the scoring at 3:48. The goal from Tyler Barsness. But Anthony Fink answered at 5:45 of the period, right off a face-off in the offensive zone for River Lakes. Good solid check by Hazelwood on the far boards. Creates a loose puck. He gets it back from Klinzing. Looks long, and that pass spun Golan around a bit, but he deflects it into the corner. Turned by Bruntlett. Bruntlett out-battled there by Golan, who sent it across into the far corner. This one should be icing, and it is. 3:47 left in the first.
Yeah, we've seen that a number of times by River Lakes, just to clear that pressure down in their zone, just to get rid of the puck, force the icing, get a line change, and come back and regroup.
Pienka to draw against Barsness. They tie up in the feet. Barsness still kicking at it. Comes free. Kish has it. Got through one stick, but then cleared away and all the way down by Kramer, and that'll be icing again.
Ken, good pressure out front for Coon Rapids, but River Lakes getting there before the Cardinals can get a stick on it and putting it down the length of the ice.
Well, and now they have the face-off on Barsness' strong side.
Yep.
Stars able to win the draw, but battle continues into the corner and behind. Barsness comes up with a loose puck for Coon Rapids. Down low, Tyson trying to center. That hit his skate, came right back to him. Swept out to the line now for Novak. Walks the line, gives it back to Barsness on the midboard. Across on the backhand, out of the reach of Klinzing. Klinzing chases down into the corner. Clearing attempt, held there by Barsness. Steps in and shot, and that missed high. And will ring around the boards all the way out on the far side. And Zach Novak all the way back deep in his own end. Long pass ahead for Kish. Kish took a hit but got it ahead. Barsness the shot, a blocker save by Cronquist, and it comes out on the near side. Good hit there by Kish. And Fink a little shaken up. And we're going to see the first River Lakes penalty. Chase Schultzenberg going to the box for a trip. Coon Rapids going on to the power play with 2:46 to go.
Oh, Coach Frock gets to see his unit's power play here for the first time this season. And now they're looking to see if they can take the advantage here going into the break. There you see where the trip. They can take the advantage going into the break between periods here. If they
it's Cole Pienka, the guilty party. Coon Rapids wins the draw, set up on the near boards. Barsness up top, across for Klinzing. Klinzing back for Barsness. Bowden in the corner. Trying to go across the seam. That deflected and came in on Cronquist. He got a pad on it and keeps it a 1-all score. Barsness back for Bowden. Bounced away from Tyson, and the Stars quickly send it all the way down. They will get some fresh legs out there. Barsness from his own end to the line, knocked off his stick, right to Nick Espinoza. Played to Nate Klinzing on the point. Bowden trying to turn away from the pressure. Good tie-up by Bruntlett. Cardinals maintain control into the far corner, and Tyson knocked off of it. It comes free. Philippi able to clear it off the glass and down before he took a hit. He's looking to the referee for something, but the arm stays down. Bowden into the attacking end, poked away by Kramer. Espinoza gets it back down to him, and then right back to Espinoza for a quick shot. Not a ton on it, but Cronquist had to be quick thinking to make the stop. Get the whistle, 39 seconds left on the power play.
He did, because that pass was right to him. It was a quick one, and he got rid of it quickly as well. And Cronquist there for the save. As you mentioned, not a lot on it, but the fact that that could easily have gotten by him if he wasn't quick to react.
Another face-off win by the Cardinals. Bush, a shot that misses high and wide. Poked at behind the corner. A couple of Cardinals in deep, battling for control. Bush pinching on the near boards, trying to keep it off the stick of Schultzenberg. Plays it down deep. That one's centered, but tipped up high in the air and now played out of the zone by Kramer. Or excuse me, that's Dotzler. Played back. Kramer is in his own zone, is pressured, tripped up. Puck comes free. The penalty is over. Centering pass doesn't quite click. Kish trying to dump it in. Played around behind. That was stopped up. Centering attempt taken right back by Bruntlett. He gets it to the line, skips away from Bresnahan. Fink gives Bowden a little shove. Bowden throws his stick away. Shot was wide, but it was offside anyhow. Brink is going to be called offside. And that's the better call for him because reached out with a stick and tripped up Tandon Bush.
Yeah, he was fortunate.
But just offside. 22.6 to go in the first period. 1-1 our score. Puck bounced over the stick of Barsness. That pass taken away, but offside anyhow. 15 seconds. Good high energy first period.
It really has
especially for the Cardinals. 13 shots on the board. Just 2 for River Lakes, but the important category, a 1-1 tie. Bianca just sends it in deep. Bush overskated it. Loose puck. Dove for by Kish. Short angle chance. A shot goes way up in the air. And Bush, the one who has to go over and retrieve it. 5 seconds left. And we're going to get another River Lakes penalty. Bad time for it. Jacob Philippi, their leading scorer from a year ago, going to the sin bin with just 5 seconds left. An offensive zone call for cross-check.
So not much time left in this this period for the Cardinals to work on their power play, but they'll get an opportunity when they start the second to play with the skater advantage.
Face-off win. Barsness' shot deflected and misses wide. Cardinals bring it back out front. Espinoza jamming away at it, but Cronquist sprawled out and able to get the cover and the face-off. So even with just a 5 seconds left on that drop, they were able to get a quick scoring chance. But the buzzer will sound just after the puck drop, and we will go to the locker room tied 1-1. Coon Rapids is definitely dictating the tempo, and they will have a lot of power play time on fresh ice when we start the second. So much more to come tonight on CTN. You're watching live coverage of the boys hockey season opener. All right, Howie, take a look. Our opponents are on this side, and the Cardinals are over here. Where's the line of scrimmage?
Right here.
Good. So obviously the Cards want to get the ball downfield anywhere over here, and the other guys are pushing back this way over here. So one strategy would take...
Hey, Joe!
What?
Tic-tac-toe, I win!
back at the Crick. It's 1-1 after one in the boys hockey season opener. Coon Rapids really setting the pace throughout. They got the opening goal, but a quick answer from River Lakes has us all tied up. We are joined now by Cardinal head coach Aaron Frock. And Coach, you got to like the pace your guys have brought into tonight's contest.
Yeah, I think in first game, I think we look good. We're getting the puck to the net. I think we just got to finish on a couple of these rebounds, and we're playing really well. It was a good first period.
Yeah, you talked about getting to the net when you and I had a chance to talk. 14 shots on goal in that first period. It has to please you. The fact that they tied it up, only 2 shots for them, the fact that they tied it up, a little disconcerting there, but I thought you totally outplayed them in period number 1.
Yeah, we made a little mistake on our D-zone face-off. We didn't fight for inside pressure, and they made us pay for it. But the other half of it, I mean, we're going to wear them down, and I think if we continue to get pucks to the net and fight for those rebounds, I think it'll be our night.
A minute 55 on a power play on clean ice. How important for you guys to get a good start in the second?
Extremely important. We want to capitalize on this one. We talk about trying to score on every power play that we're going to get. We have to have a little bit more urgency. I think we were too patient on our first power play. If we start to fight again inside, work that puck middle, I think it's going to give us better 2-on-1 opportunities in front of the net.
All right, well, thanks for joining us. Good luck the rest of the way. We'll take another break, be back with first period highlights, and then the second period is next on CTN.
Want to know the who, what, when, and where of Coon Rapids? Then follow CTN on social media. It's that simple. Whether it's Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram, keep up with local news, sports, and events. And the people who make our community such a great place to live. So give us a follow, like, share, or subscribe, and always be the first to know what's up in Coon Rapids. That's CTN, helping you stay connected.
Howie, do you know why fish are so bad at volleyball? Because they're afraid of the net.
Why me?
Why couldn't the volleyball player cross the road? There were too many bumps. Why was Cinderella kicked off the team? Because she ran away from the ball.
I hate you.
Did you know that a player will jump an average of 300 times per game of volleyball?
Wow. And I think jumping up to go to the fridge is hard.
The fastest volleyball serve was over 83 miles per hour.
Yikes. If that serve were coming at me, they could have the point. I like my hands. They're dainty.
Huh?
Back at Coon Rapids Ice Center, 1-1 as we get ready to start the second period. A lot of action to our left in the opening frame as the Coon Rapids team set the tempo and outshot River Lakes 14-2. But all that really matters is the score. And the pressure finally paid off for Coon Rapids at the 3:48 mark. Tyler Barsness getting his own rebound, cleaning it up on the backhand. But that only lasted about 2 minutes. You heard Coach Frock talk about a breakdown on defensive zone face-off coverage. Face-off win, quick shot for Fink. That tied it at 1-1. The Cardinals got a lot of pressure the rest of the way, had a couple of power plays, put pressure on, but were not able to solve Cronquist again. And so we start the second period with Coon Rapids on the power play for 155. But a turnover, and it's Stotzler carrying it in, backhands it through the blue paint. Tyson lost the handle, not quite held at the line by Blaschko, but it forces Coon Rapids to break out again. Barsness will skate with speed through center, down the left wing. Takes the shot, misses high and wide. Espinoza can't reach it. Back out at center is Cleansing. He'll send a long pass for Bowden. Bowden's pass brings Tyson in on the near side. He stops up, leaves it along the boards for Barsness. Back out to Tyson. Tyson tried to drag it with a toe, lost the handle, but able to maintain control back into the corner. Tyson bumped off it by Brandon Carlson. Comes free. Barsness walking in. Glove saved by Cronquist with all kinds of confidence.
You know, we had a chance to chat with Coach Frock during the intermission, and he said he's pretty happy with the way his squad played in that first period. They've got to get a little better chances up front, see if they can put some more pucks in the net, but was happy with the fact that they got 14 shots on net in that first period.
Would love to see him capitalize on the power play. Quickly across. That one rolled off the stick of Barsness. He's going to have to chase it back into his own end as it was quickly poked out. Barsness down the wing. Between his legs, in tight, and Cronquist able to shut the 5-hole and keep the puck in front of him. Back to Tyson in the corner. Up top to Cleansing. Back to Tyson. Tyson backdoor. Bowden a shot. Cronquist came across for the save, but kicks the net off in the process.
Well, you're seeing some good pressure on this power play here in the late seconds, as the Cardinals are putting a lot of pressure in on Cronquist.
Bowden plays it back to the point. 15 seconds left on the power play. Bowden trying to go across front of the net, but it's poked free. Kept out of the zone by Bowden. Carried back in by Cleansing. Ahead for Barsness. Barsness bumped off of it there by Carlson. Played, and that is going to be offside. It really should be too many men on the ice because Philippi was not back over the boards. And they are going to call it.
And they should.
Trying to catch the Cardinals as soon as that power play ended.
So it's just the penalty expires, the Cardinals are going to go back on with the extra skater advantage.
Off the face-off into the corner. Dug free by Golan.
And Joe,
he gets it back.
I was going to say, that's a penalty that shouldn't happen.
Well, bench penalties are far more common early in the season, but yeah, just a little too eager trying to catch him as the penalty expired. Bush squeezed off it. Good support there by Engberg to win it back. Engberg across. Bresnahan through traffic right into the midsection of Cronquist, and he holds on.
Well, the Cardinals are continuing to pressure down in the Stars' end.
Kish on the draw against Dotzler. To the left of Cronquist. Dotzler able to win it. Played behind by Creamers, but knocked down. Claire is stopped up by Bush, but now swent the length to the ice by Blaschko. Bresnahan from behind his own net, pressured, turns away from Kramer, or from Dotzler rather, into the offensive end. Over skating it was Golan, and that allows for another River Lakes clear. They get some fresh legs out there. Bresnahan to Bowden at center. Tyson into the zone, waits, looks, plays across. Bush will send it in deep for Bowden. Bowden trying to come out of the corner, backdoor, and a huge save by Cronquist on Tyson point blank.
Yeah, Tyson was right there, big pad save.
Barsness with an opportunity, and that's gloved up and out of play by Cronquist. Again, trial by fire to start this second period with back-to-back penalty kills for River Lakes. 28 seconds left in the too many men penalty. Yeah, he came all the way across, and it was a great feed from Bowden. And Tyson denied by the quick feet. Try and go across again, and it's poked away by Kramer. Out to the line, Cleansing gives it back to Tyson, back to Cleansing. Tyson creeping in, his shot blocked. Kramer hacks at it, and now cleared to center by Philippi. Barsness, first one there, turns away from the pressure. He stood up at the line by Philippi. Bowden rather is in, his shot then covered by Cronquist as Espinoza knocked to the ice near the netminder.
Well, River Lake's doing a nice job of fighting off back-to-back penalties.
Well, we talked to Coach Frock about how important that power play was to start the period. They get them back-to-back, unable to convert on both. Those are huge penalty kills for
got called
the visitors.
in the box, so the Cardinals are going to be
Oh,
short.
we're going to see.
Or are they?
No,
I got you. Okay, I didn't see the River
send them
Lakes
both.
player. Yep. No, I didn't see it.
I don't see which Stars player is in the box.
I was trying to look too.
Offsetting, so we'll stay 5-on-5. It's going to be Cole Pienka.
Yep.
On the Cardinals number 17, Nick Espinoza. On the Stars number 10, Cole Pienka. Both for roughing. Timing penalty 4-0-4.
Good step up there by Bresnahan. Forces the turnover. Bush off the boards, just out of the reach of Hazelwood. Good pressure forcing the Stars back behind their own net. This one comes to Philippi. All kinds of white jerseys. Played toward the net by Golan and stick to the corner by Cronquist. Kramer sweeps it along. Good hold by Bush, but a 2-on-1 back the other way. Dotzler walking in. He'll take the shot. Durkop makes the save and holds for the faceoff. And outside of their goal, probably the best scoring opportunity of the night for River Lakes.
Yeah, he just came right in on Durkop, and you're going to see it here. He
had
a skater
with him.
Yeah, he did. And he just puts it right into the midsection.
And Bresnahan doing it right. Takes that pass completely away. Let the goaltender play the game, and Turcotte came to play, came out, challenged, made the save look easy. Face-off win for Alphen. Cleansing sends it around. And here's Bowden into the zone. Lost the handle a bit, tied up there with Creamers. Comes free for Engberg. Shot, a tip, and a goal! Eli Bowden has his first of the season. The Cardinals have a 2-1 lead.
Yeah, that was pretty. Just redirected it with that tip into the far top corner. And Coon Rapids is going to regain the lead 2-1. Bowden with that, as you mentioned, his first goal of the season.
Engberg keeping it low on the ice. That one wide of the post, but a beautiful redirect from Eli Bowden just out of the reach of Cronquist.
Yeah, as good as Cronquist has been, couldn't do much about that one.
Engberg quickly into the zone again, lost the handle off the side of the net. Battle continues in the corner. Out front, Alphin tried to jam it home on the backhand. Bowden continues to battle in the high slot. Fink couldn't quite get it out, and now it does escape. Cardinals regroup back in their own end. Novak to Klinzing. One touch to Bowden. Ahead for Alphin. He gets it into the zone. Bowden carried it back out, and now we'll flip it in deep as they get a line change up front. Fink at center ice trying to stretch the ice for the Stars. A steal at center for Kish. Cardinals back in with numbers across for Barsness out front. The deflection just wide by Tyson. To Bush at the top. Tyson in his skates, kicks it back to his stick. Hung up along the boards, takes a big hit from Fink. Kish tied up with a couple in the corner, comes free for the Stars. Flipped across and out. Fink at center ice. Keeps it away from Bush, but sends it into his own bench. And we'll have a face-off at center ice. The coincidentals are over.
It's interesting. So I was watching Fink. So he likes to apply the lumber. He likes to be physical, and which is fine. He Tandon Bush gave a little push to Tandon Bush. Bush looked back of him. He kind of raised his hands. Did Fink like you want a piece of me type of thing? It's pretty interesting. He's pretty physical.
Cardinals win the draw. Besnahan's pass is deflected, but gets through. What a pretty move to get through by Kish. Dangles his way through a defender, but then the centering pass tipped just wide. Into the zone is Kramer. Leaves it back. Philippi bumped off it. Barsness gets it right back with speed, trying to get around the right side, and does. That shot off the blocker and out of play. Another face-off in the offensive end. 10:04 to go in period number 2.
Boy, Barsness just has that little bit of extra speed. You can see does a nice
Another
job
look at
of
Ben
right
Kish
between the
going
legs.
between the legs. And then a little backhand feed out front. They got underneath the sliding defender. And then Tyson just deflected it just wide. Face off into the corner. Played around to the far side. Good pinch there by Klinzing. And they will try it again on the near side. This pass ahead is taken away by Zach Novak at center ice. Golan had it tipped off his stick. Bowden centers. Alphin couldn't get the handle on it. Spinning and dumping it in is Sam Hansen. Far corner, Alphin. Long stretch opportunity, gets through, and
that's too bad.
Bowden tried as best he could, but Engberg kind of stumbled a bit just before the blue line, and Bowden's in offside. Would have had a possible 3-on-1.
He tried to keep his skate behind the line, but just couldn't do it.
Skating with it is Ed Kramer. Gets the zone, plays it down on Durkop. Bush coming out of his own corner, gets it ahead for Tyson. Tyson through center, goes wide on Kramer. Centering, that's deflected. Picked up there by Blashko. Cross to Dotzler, who sent it in just wide of the cage. Blashko recovers out of the corner. Out to the point, adjusting for it is Bruntlett. Across for Kramer, fanned on it a bit, then just dumps it into the far corner. Bresnahan, first one there, ahead of Blashko. Pinned to the boards, poked free for Tyson. Tyson waiting for some traffic to clear, and then bounced it off the boards and turned it right over, but then turned right back over to Barsness, and here is Tyson Down the left wing is shot, and that misses wide. It'll come back out to center. And curling with it is Blaschko into the zone. Got a little far away from him. He now just pokes it into the corner so he can get a line change. Bowden leaves it there for Bush. Tandon Bush ahead for Barsness. Tipped right back, but that was broken up by Pienka. Cardinals able to hold the zone. Barsness recovers off the boards. Barsness looking, sidesteps a check, pokes it across to Barsness. Tried to center. That didn't make it through. Then it's off a skate. Backdoor feed out of the reach of Bowden. Cross ice, Philippi. Into the zone. Poked away from him, but right to Pienka. A shot and a stick save by Durkup.
Yeah, Durkup hasn't had a lot of work, but he's had a couple of big saves to make.
Cleansing a takeaway behind his own net. Circles back again. Little backhand sauce will get it out to center, out of the reach of Fink. Fink just turns, tried to dump it back in. Bowden with the takeaway out front. Alphen trying to get through some traffic. He's knocked to the ice. His shot deflected into the corner. This one played back out to center. Zach Novak across for Cleansing. Quickly off the near board. Kramer back into his own end. Pass turned Fink around. Hazelwood couldn't get it deep. Hazelwood bumped off it by Pienka. Novak was trying to get it to Alphen, but it's dumped in deep by the Stars. Reversed for Novak. Pass was in the skates of Alphen, turned back in deep by Fink. Cleansing, first one there. Reverses, that road the dasher came free. Kept in by Hansen momentarily, now out to center. Hazelwood was looking to leave it for someone with speed, but this one turned over. Hazelwood jumps on it, a shot up over the cage. A chance at a goal for Tristan Golan. His first varsity goal gives Coon Rapids a 3-1 lead.
Again, you're persistent. You continue to pound away at things. Good things are going to happen. And again, that's the case for the Cardinals. Just a great job. He's right there for the goal, and he puts it home.
A bad turnover, just left it sitting at the high slot. And Hazelwood jumps on the puck, and he fires up over the cage. Good presence by Golan, waiting for it to come back out front, and then settling it enough to jam it past a sprawling Cronquist and make it 2 straight for the Cardinals here in the second period. And a little room to breathe, up 3-1 with just under 6.5 to go in the second.
Well, and there's so much pressure by the Cardinals. I mean, they're just applying a lot of pressure.
And now they're going to get another power play as Hazelwood was knocked to the ice way away from the play. And then he and Philippi come together. Philippi kind of got tripped up by his own skates. There will not be a penalty for that. Let's see who we'll see who goes in the box for him. But another Coon Rapids power play. They are 0 for 3 to this point.
It's Philippi. Now an opportunity for Coon Rapids to see if they can really open up a lead, Joe. 6:12 remaining in period number 2. 3-1 lead for the Cardinals.
Clear attempt had nothing on it. Easy hold for Cleansing. He sets up top. Tyson walking in, looking for a deflection. Got one and a goal. It goes in off of the River Lakes defender. Ben Kish was out front. He didn't get a stick on it, and I think Brandon Carlson tried to clear to the corner, ended up playing it right into his own net.
He did. He definitely did, and that's an unfortunate goal to give up. But Coon Rapids will take it nonetheless, and they'll extend their lead to 4-1. So you watch it again, as you can see the clear attempt there.
Oh, it was Espinoza out front.
Yeah, he just, and he knew right away. He just tried to clear it, hit it off the heel of his stick, and went in the net.
And so just like that, 2 goals in just 27 seconds with a penalty in between, and Coon Rapids has a 4-1 edge. centering opportunity, and that one just went wide by Dotzler. Kish is tied up along the near board. Barsness' pass a little behind Tyson. Loose puck just sitting there. Tyson able to come back and collect. Into the zone along the left side. Tried to chip it into the slot where Barsness could play it. The Stars able to get sticks on it. Get it back out to center. A little sloppy passing carries the Cardinals all the way back into their own zone and then turns it over along the far boards. Dotzler fires the wrister, and it's right into the glove of Durkop. 4:56 to play in period number 2.
Yeah, Cardinals opened up a nice little lead here in period number 2. It was, even though they outplayed River Lakes in that first period, it was knotted up at 1, but Cardinals taking advantage and scoring goals. That's what Coach Rock said between periods. We need to finish. We need to get those opportunities at net, and we need to score goals, and they certainly have here in period number 2.
Quick shot off the faceoff, scooped up by Durkop. We'll try it again. Another quick shot, this one wide for Fink. Right off the draw, Kramer holds on the near board. Played right back out by Alphen. And good speed, but Engberg just couldn't cut back across the front of the net. Alphen spun around, puck comes loose where Pienka can jump on it. Tried to dump it in, gets it right back. Blast also blocked, that shot got through. Durkop makes the save. That pass stopped up by Fink, held in momentarily by Carlson, but then it jumped over his stick. Bowden bumped off of it, and the puck ends up out of play into the benches. And some frustration from the visitors as we see the Stars trying to hit more than they are trying for the puck right now.
Well, Fink hit his own player. He ended up missing the Cardinal player and hit his own player, and they both went to the ice.
Face-off win for Coon Rapids. Bresnahan settles, steps up. His pass knocked down, got through now to Hazelwood on the right wing. Hazelwood stood up, but forces Creamers back into the corner. Dug free by Dotzler. Dotzler will gain momentum through center. Into the zone, shot kicked away, big rebound taken by Hazelwood. Flips it across, too far in front of Dolan, played back out to center. Bouncing puck, chopped at by Bush. Creamers sends it across for Bruntlett, ahead and into the zone off the stick of Blashko. Bresnahan, long pass, stepped in, taken away. Kramer fires wide, and that'll carry back out to center on the near side. Turned around, Bush overskated it, now sent in deep by Pienka. Bresnahan, cross ice. Hazelwood just fires it down. He'll take the icing to get the line change.
Yeah, just clear up a little pressure down in your end, and as you mentioned, get those fresh skaters out on the ice. Coach Frock has to be happy with the situation the way it is here with a little over 3 minutes remaining in period number 2, up 4-1.
Pienka against Barsness in the faceoff dot. Barsness able to win it. Novak gets it out. That'll be offside. As Carlson tried to hold the line, but got his skate boot on it behind the blue and out into neutral ice. Played in, bounces over the stick of Novak. Novak reverses for cleansing up the near board. Kish let it go, held by Kramer at the line. Long wrist shot snared by Austin Durkop. 2:44 left in the second.
Yeah, that one just came through traffic, but Durkop able to easily glove it.
Alphen able to win the draw. Good pressure coming on the wing from Schulzenberger. Nearly turned it over. Cardinals get it back out to center. River Lakes regroups in their own end. Tipped away, and they get it back to Bowden. Circles on the board. That pass just out of the reach of Engberg, and River Lakes back the other way. Kramer can't catch up to it. Centering pass deflected, held at the line though. In the high slot, Fink couldn't do anything with it. In feet, Fink gets a hold of it, backhands it toward the net. And Durkop's seen enough, he'll just cover it up and hold for a whistle.
Yeah, smartly with just about 2 minutes remaining. River Lakes trying to get a little more action in on net. They have 7 shots on goal. I believe 8 shots on goal in this period, but have not yet been able to put one behind Durkop.
Well, most of them have been since the Cardinals started scoring.
Right.
That pass missed everybody going all the way down, and we'll have icing. Oh, Kish nearly got there in front of the icing line. Felt that he did. Good show of speed, regardless of the outcome.
Yes. Well, Coach Frock has to be happy with the effort from his guys here through 2.
Face-off win for the Stars, played in deep by Bruntlett. Pienka flipped it out front, kind of a weird hop. Plays it out to the line now. Creamer's across. Bruntlett, a shot deflected just wide. It was a good idea looking for that tip at the back post. Pienka able to tie up Bush and allow the Stars to gain control, and then that pass skipped around Bruntlett and out to center. They regroup, and that one was behind him, and now here comes Barsness. And he skates away with it, tried to center. Caleb Creamer's able to take it right back, but he's pressured now in the corner by Tyson. Kish gets the steal out to the point for Bush, walking in, trying to get it back to Kish. That was deflected, went up high, and now controlled. That pass ahead was taken back by Barsness. Barsness looking for a lane, finds it down the right wing. Under a minute to go, out front, and a goal for Kish. What a beautiful pass from Tyler Barsness.
Boy, that was a pretty pass. It was right where it needed to be, and Kish wasted no time putting it home to make this lead to 5-1 here with 48 ticks remaining. I mean, look at this pass by Barsness. It's perfect, right across the goal and right on Kish's stick, and he's going to put it home.
A great second period here for the home squad, as we talked about. Really set the tempo and controlled the action in the first period, but it was 1-1 as they went to the locker room the first time. They're going to feel pretty good going to the locker room here after 2. This one poked in deep from Dotzler. Tried to play it out front, went off the side of the cage. Well, pushing along the near boards, and Anthony Fink right in the middle of it for River Lakes.
Well, he's been in the middle of it all evening long. He's mixing it up.
Schulzenberger plays it down. Fink trying to center. That was stopped up. Cardinals able to come away with it. Novak's pass deflected right to Fink. Spins and shoots through the top of the crease. This one deflected by Fink, just high and wide. A chance right on the doorstep. Stopped up by Durkop, and the Cardinals able to play it out with 5 seconds remaining in this second period. Bodies flying as Fink finishes his check against Tyson. Or Golan, rather. And a little extra shove after the buzzer, but Coon Rapids 4 goals unanswered in that second period. They lead 5-1. As we hit the second intermission, we'll talk with head coach Zach Johnson of the River Lake Stars after this on CTN.
As you know, CTN's on YouTube, and we're on in a big way. We have thousands of videos online to help you stay connected to Coon Rapids on any device, at home, or on the go. And it's because of your faithful viewership that we can celebrate 10,000 subscribers to the CTN YouTube page. Thank you for your support as we continue to keep you connected.
Back in the Coon Rapids Ice Center, the Cardinals a 5-1 lead as we reach the second intermission. Joined by River Lake Stars head coach Zach Johnson. And coach, a rough period for your guys. What do you have to do to get things back on track in the third?
You know, we can't spend the whole period in the penalty box, so that's number one. But, you know, just hitting the reset button and getting back to our game. We emphasized trying to play simple. We complicated things in the second period, and that's the end result.
Coach, I know you never make excuses for anything, but how much is it hurting you with these 4 of your players being out tonight and that usual depth in your lineup?
Well, anytime you take 4 varsity players off your team, those other younger guys got to respond. At times we have, and you can't play shorthanded the entire game. So.
Obviously, with that second period, there was a lot that you can critique. But are there things that you saw that you liked that you will talk to the guys about continuing?
Yeah, we're going to elevate some guys that are playing, and some guys are responding, and we're able to generate a little bit more offense there towards the end. So we're just going to kind of keep talking about what we want to do, right? We want to push the pace, and we want to be simple, and the guys that are doing it are the ones that are going to play.
All right, well, thanks for joining us. Good luck in the third period. We'll take a break, be back with second period highlights and the third period. After this, you're watching CTN's live coverage of the boys hockey season opener.
All right, Joe. In high school football, the snap ends when A, the ball is moved from its place on the ground, B, the ball leaves the snapper's hands, or C, the ball touches the ground or any other player. You don't have to raise your hand, Joe. Yes, Joe?
I love football.
Ah, yikes.
Did you know you can raise backyard chickens? But a permit is required, and there's a limit of 4 female chickens per property. No roosters or other fowl are allowed. And there are specific rules for the chicken coop and run. For more information on this and other city codes, log on to coonrapidsmn.gov.
back at the creek, ready to get the third period underway. And the River Lake Stars need a little magic because they have been under pressure all game long, and they gave up 4 unanswered, and they lost their cool a little bit late in the period, a little frustrations. But as their coach talked about, you got to stay out of the penalty box if you want to try to mount a comeback.
Well, they've been outplayed in the first 2 periods, and the difference between that first period and the second period, Cardinals able to score goals in that second period.
Yeah, they weren't able to convert on back-to-back power plays that started the period. But then, boy, once they got rolling, seemed to open up the floodgates. A beautiful redirection for a goal by Eli Bowden, got him on top. And then they score almost back-to-back off the turnover in the high slot. Good job waiting for it to come back to where he could jam it home for Tristan Goling. Gets his first of the season, or his first career goal. And then just the kind of weird one that made it 4-1 centering attempt. Tyson will take that as his first career goal, and then a beautiful feed from Barsness to Kish at the back door completed the scoring in the final minute.
Yeah, that was
the goals 3 and 4 came just 30 seconds apart.
That 5th goal for Coon Rapids is as pretty a goal as you're going to see. That beautiful setup. Cardinals out shooting the Stars 23-13 through 2 periods.
And we are ready to get the third period underway. Cole Pienka against Tyler Barsness on the draw. Pienka able to control, flips it right into Novak. Continues to pressure, though. And the puck goes deep into the corner. Played out to the point. The shot from Carlson was deflected. Fink tried to send it across through the slot, but nobody with the black jersey able to get a stick on it. Behind the net is Schultzenberg. Tried to leave in the corner. Novak pokes it away from Fink. Barsness sweeps it around. Kish taken into the boards by Pienka. Cleansing poking at it. Kish able to dig it free and find some space. He's got some help on the rush. Tried to get it back to Tyson, and a good back check by Kramer, able to get a stick in. Break up the pass. Now he races to the other end. Bumped off it by Kish as he enters the zone. Kish to Barsness. Barsness gaining speed into the zone. Snapshot, save, and a cover for Carson Cronquist.
Well, the Cardinals picking up where they left off in period number 2 as far as being aggressive and continuing to play with a lot of emotion.
Face off to the right of Cronquist. Sent back behind by Bruntlett. Work it around, played out to center. Bresnahan back into his own end, gets it back for Bowden. Bowden didn't like what he saw, circles back. Pass ahead, out of the reach of Alphin. Bruntlett will send it back behind for Creamers again. Creamers fumbled it, now pressured by Alphin. Alphin trying to get to it. It's dug free by Dotzler. Dotzler will skate behind his own net for River Lakes. Long pass out of the reach of Philippi. Coon Rapids regroups just inside their own blue line. Tandon Bush flips it in on Cronquist. Centering attempt from Engberg. Nobody there in a white jersey, but the Stars just sweep it back to their keeper to get a cover and a line change. 15-16 to go in the third.
Well, the Cardinals will obviously can try to continue to keep the pressure down in the Stars' end. They've been doing a pretty good job of that here so far through 2.
Bresnahan wrist shot misses wide off the end board. It's collected there by Hansen into the zone. Plays it in on Durkop. Sent out front. Comes through to Golan. Golan back across out of the reach of Hazelwood. Kramer sends it back in. Durkop couldn't slow it. Weird bounce right to Hansen. Now Golan flips it on the backhand out to center. Kramer waits. Sends it across behind Hansen. Bush recovers for the Cardinals. Tandon Bush lost it in his skates. Taken in hard. face first, and we're going to get a penalty again against the River Lake Stars. And just as Coach Johnson talked about, you got to stay out of the box. And here we are early in the period. And a hit that Sam Hansen really didn't need to deliver.
No,
it clearly was from behind, but Bush got up, gave the retaliatory business, so we're going to have offsetting minors. So that's a fortunate retaliation call for River Lakes, not going to be going on the penalty kill.
Well, you talked about how the game has been chippy, especially in that second period towards the end, and it's kind of continuing over a little bit here to period number 3. And again, that retaliation gets pushed to the box.
And we're going to play 4-on-4 because it's a 5-minute check from behind that has been assessed to Sam Hansen. So we'll play 2 minutes at 4-on-4, and then it'll be a 3-minute power play for Coon Rapids, barring any additional penalties, of course. Barsness' shot and a glove by Cronquist.
Yeah, Cronquist had to make a quick save there. We'll take another look at where that penalty was called, that check from behind, Joe, and you can see it right here.
Yeah, and that's exactly the kind of hit that they're trying to take out of the game. But, it was a tough position because Bush lost it in his skates and was trying to recover it, had his head down, and Hansen just followed through and took him in hard, face first. But with the retaliation by Bush, it's 4-on-4 for the first 2. Backdoor feed and across crease save for Cronquist as he kicks the cage free once again. An opportunity for Tyson on the back door. I'm pretty sure it was Tyson on the back door before they had that one-time opportunity when Cronquist
just a beautiful save. Is able to get over there and use
it
the
off.
pad.
Dreamer is able to send it behind for Bruntlett. Pass bounces away from Philippi. Coon Rapids regroups at its own blue line. Dumped in on the backhand by Alphin. First one there is Engberg. Engberg trying to come back. Centering pass just out of the reach of Bresnahan. Kish will track it down way back in his own end. Reverses for Bresnahan, who has a little room. Long pass ahead right at the blue line is Engberg. He's got Kish in the slot. Second centering chance got through, but a 2-on-1 back the other way. Centering pass was in the skates of Bresnahan. Alphin back the other way, went through the legs on Carlson. Got it back up to the line. Barsness down low. Engberg trying to walk out front, and another good poke check from the River Lakes netminder. Able to thwart another good scoring chance for the Cardinals.
Yeah, I was just going to say another really good opportunity for Coon Rapids. We've seen a lot of them here tonight. 21 seconds remain on the 4-on-4.
Bowden able to win the draw, back to Barsness. Bowden in the corner. Pinch to the boards. Kicked free. Dotzler will send it the length of the ice. That'll be icing. As we're still 4-on-4. Looks like Coon Rapids has the makings of its power play out on the ice, ready for the 5th member. As soon as those final 7 seconds to the Bush power play tick away. Bowden on the draw again. This time Dotzler gets the better of him, but able to win a battle with Carlson and then kick it to Tyson. And now Coon Rapids on the power play. It's a major penalty, so all you can eat on this advantage. But a good stop with the skate by Matthew Dotzler. He plays it to length. No icing this time. As Durkop leaves it there for Klinzing. Plays it off the near boards. or far boards with speed. Barsness into the zone. To his backhand and a goal.
Boy, was that pretty.
And the ref thinks it went off the post, but that is 100% a goal. I think the Cardinals just, I don't know how they missed that. But they wave it off. They
that's a
are
terrible
not ruling
call.
this a goal.
That was, I mean, watch the replay. That you can see the puck go. I can see the puck go in the net right there. There's the goal.
It is off the post. It's the right call.
Oh, was it? I thought it went in the back of the net.
I thought it went off the
back.
post, then off the back of the net, but that is not what happened.
Okay.
So a fortunate bounce for River Lakes, as he certainly had the goaltender beat.
He did.
Tyson going wide on the left side. Around behind, out to the point for Klinzing. Back for Tyson on the boards. Fanned on the pass. Klinzing gets it back to him. Klinzing. Barsness tried to go to the back door, interrupted and cleared by Schultzenberg. Long pass from Durkop. Barsness right back on the attack. Drops it. Tyson is shot right into the midsection of Cronquist, and we'll have another offensive zone face-up.
Let's take a look at it from overhead and so we can see where that goal was waved off, or the potential we thought was a goal. Oh yeah,
that is
was.
As fortunate a bounce as it could have been.
The angle I looked at, I thought it went in the net.
And a Coon Rapids penalty will negate the remainder as Eli Bowden goes to the box.
Oh, that's
So
unfortunate.
we'll be back to 4-on-4. Face-off win. Dotzler's shot deflected, goes wide. Long pass, trying to get anchored behind the defense. He got a piece of it, so no icing. Plays it across. Bresnahan couldn't control. Played out by Dotzler and all the way down, and that will be icing. No icing waved off. Bush trying to spin away from trouble. That pass out of the reach of Bresnahan. Carlson at center ice. Bumped by Bresnahan. Battle continues. Puck underneath. And now comes free for Blasco. And we've got another penalty coming up on Coon Rapids. So Cronquist heads to the net, or heads to the bench. Good check there by Bresnahan, but as Bush touches it, we're going to have a roughing penalty against the Cardinals. We'll play a little 4-on-3, and then they'll have actually a short 5-on-3 power play.
Well, this will definitely test Coon Rapids' penalty kill unit.
Bresnahan, the one going to the box, says, "Are you sure it was me?"
Oh, no, it's not him.
And now they put the right guy in there. Tristan Golan goes for roughing at 6:42. So we'll have a 4-on-3 for the next 50 seconds, and then about 17 seconds of 5-on-3. And then about a full minute after that of 5-on-4. Shot did not make it through. Loose out front, though. Forced to the end board. Klinzing trying to burn some time. Barsness gets a hold of it, and it's off of Kramer and out to center. Ed Kramer down the right wing. Snapshot block. Got it right back. Tried to jam it home. Off the side of the net. Recovered in the corner by Pienka. Up top for Philippi. Philippi around a stick check. Goes across. Kramer a shot and a goal.
Yeah, Kramer just...
and that comes 4-on-4. Or no, that's 4-on-3.
That's 4-on-3. And he put it far side to make it 5-2.
So that'll negate the first penalty.
Yep.
The one to Bowden. Well, there was not a lot of room there for him to get it through.
No, it was a nice shot.
Found the hole. So we'll play 4-on-4 for a couple of seconds here, and then it'll be a 5-on-4 power play for River Lakes. Shot saved by Durkop. Long rebound into the high slot. Nobody could really gain control. Bowden gloved it down and got it out of the zone. Blaschko rubbed off by Bresnahan in the far corner. Bowden overskated it. Now pinched to the boards by Fink. Puck bounces. Blaschko a shot. That hit Bush in the back of the leg. Bounces free to Blaschko again. Leaves it with Philippi. Philippi spins around. Still has it. Tried to center on the backhand. And bounces free for Bowden. Bowden to center. 1-on-1 at the other end. Bumped off it by Carlson. Kramer recovers. Back near side for Carlson. Left it there for Fink to skate on, or Philippi rather. Skates in. Tries to go between his legs. He's bumped off of it by Bresnahan, who then clears it back out, and that should do it for the penalty to Dolan. And we're back to 5-on-5 just over midway through this third period. Philippi trying to get around Bresnahan. Trying to center, and it's taken away by Klinzing. Klinzing with speed leading the rush. Lost the handle. Dolan trying to shoot. That's cleared away by Kramer. Engberg trying to dig it free. Dolan there to help. This one to the line, and it knocked over the stick of Bordner and all the way down. Plays it around. Alphen sweeps it out to center. Cross ice pass taken away by Kramer. Kramer gets around Borden. Takes the shot, turned away by Durkop. Up to the line, held there by Kremers. Poked free by Alphen along the end boards. Pienka sends it back to him. He can't get past Pienka that time. Alphen again, this time deflected up, high off the glass. Barsness skates onto it, cuts to the front. He's in alone. This time, no doubt. Off the post, off the net, and a 6-2 Coon Rapids lead.
I mean, he just does he has such good moves in the open ice. And again, that shot is just left nothing to the imagination in terms of this one was going right past Cronquist. So you can see just a great job.
As soon as you let number 19 into that slot all alone and rifled it off the post and in. No chance for Cronquist. Second goal of the game for Tyler Barsness, picking right up where he left off last year. Philippi overskated it, had to recollect. Saucers it through center, and it bounces off a couple of sticks. Bresnahan behind. Dotzler giving pressure to Bush. It's played to Barsness across for Tyson. Tyson stood up as he enters the zone. Barsness over to support. Kish trying to get it back to Barsness down the slot, out of his reach. Philippi off the end boards. Past Carlson, recovered by Tyson. He sent it through the crease. Here's Philippi with numbers at center. Good back check from Kish. And the Stars are offside.
Kish with a little push, too. I mean, it's been chippy.
Pass out of the reach of Klinzing. Flips it ahead off the boards. Bowden trying to slip through some pressure, tied up there by Jace Griffin. Kramer ahead, deflected in by Nordine. Klinzing swings it back up the near boards. Bowden can't get it out past Brunlit. Now forced to center by Engberg. 6-player scrum near the boards on the blue line. This one deflected in by Engberg. Kramer waits, sends it ahead. Cross ice pass, skips off the stick of Nordine. Turned around by Klinzing. It eludes Bruntlett. He'll sweep it behind. Kramer gets a head up, takes a look, no pressure. He'll skate with it. Cross for Hansen, tipped off his stick by Bowden. Recollected by Bruntlett. And now trying to flip it behind was Jace Griffin. Bowden had to wait for the zone to clear, trying to go through 4 guys. Not very often you're going to be successful in that endeavor. Alphen spun around, puck comes free to Klinzing. Novak from up top, that didn't get through. That shot by Bowden missed wide. Klinzing tried to just chip it in, ends up out of play, but it was deflected, so it'll stay in the offensive zone for the Cardinals.
Well, Cardinals again putting pressure down in the Stars' end. Even though they're up 6-2, they're continuing to apply that pressure on Cronquist.
Swung behind by Kremers, moved along by Carlson. That pass out of the reach of Schulzenberg. Bresnan swings it around. Hazelwood gets it ahead for Alphen. Alphen into the zone. Centering, and Bushy was there, but had his stick tied up. Here's Hazelwood. Bushy a goal, and it's 7-2.
And again, the rebound, Cronquist gave up the rebound, and Bushy was right there for it.
First career goal for a couple of guys tonight. This is the first of a career for Dylan Bushy. Hazelwood just lays it in there softly, and before Cronquist can get to it, he was reaching for it. Before he can get to it, Bushy was there, coming across for the goal.
Coach talking to Dylan Bushy.
Here's another chance for Barsness. Blocker saved by Cronquist. Tipped out by Blashko. Dotzler stood up by Bresnahan. Into the corner to recover was Barsness. He lost the handle trying to drag through traffic with a single hand. That pass into the skates of Luke Rising. Shot by Philippi. Misses, goes around, and here's an opportunity. Barsness trying to get behind the defense and then flipped it over the net.
So
Espinoza tried to send it out front.
He's so good with his stick.
This one played with a high stick. Just inside the blue line, so it'll be all the way to the other end.
All smiles on head coach Aaron Frock's face, and for good reason.
Well, and again, this should be a very even matchup.
Yep.
Two teams that have very similar stories last season. And, yes, they, being the Stars, are missing a couple of guys that are high-end players for them. But to go from a 3-2 River Lakes win last year to a dominant victory for the Cardinals here to open the season, that's exactly the kind of statement you wanted to open the season with. Bordner trying to hold it in along the boards, comes free. Bowden leaves it for Klinzing, his shot, and Cronquist got just a piece with the glove. This one chopped out by Hansen. Long skate to get there. Cleansing, great recovery, takes away the passing lane. Introduced to the glass on the end boards as a result. But he's right back on the loose puck, leads the rush. Gets it back. Engberg down the left, trying to get it back out front. And just out of the reach of Cleansing in the slot.
I like the thought.
Hansen to the red line, dumps it in. Stopped up behind by Durkop. Bush sidesteps a stick check. Continues to battle along the boards. Schultzenberg came away from it, and the Cardinals are going to end up with the penalty. It's going to be a slash. And another power play for River Lakes. They cashed in their last time with the man advantage.
Yeah, so for the last 148, the Cardinals will be shorthanded.
Barring more penalties
I was going to say,
or a goal.
Or a goal, correct.
Power play goal.
Yep.
Chance in close. Durkop staying strong at the top of his crease. Cardinals win the draw. Bresnahan plays it the distance. And good pressure shorthanded coming from Tyson. Right there, I don't know that Kramer knew that he had a forechecker with him all the way to the corner until maybe until the very end. This one played ahead. Barsness walking in, has time, tried to go high short side off the iron and up out of play.
Barsness is impressive. He's a good hockey player.
I would agree with you on every aspect of that statement. Played across for Fink. He leaves it there for Dotzler. Leaves it behind for Kramer. Kramer will skate it into the zone along the left wing. Forced behind the net. Trying to set up the power play out to Philippi up top. Philippi's pass deflected by Alphen. Dotzler tried to center. That was taken away by Bresnahan. And here it goes Bresnahan. Shorthanded, has help, goes to the backhand. And the net kicked off again by Cronquist, but I think he got a piece of it before anyhow. Would not have been a goal either way, but really kind of fortunate for the Cardinals because that means offensive zone face-up.
Well, you know, and how impressive the Cardinals are still continuing to put pressure on, even though they're up by 5 goals with a little over 42 seconds remaining in the contest. They're continuing to want to put to light
and
the
shorthanded
lamp.
pressure.
And shorthanded as well. Yep, that is correct.
This one played behind for Brandon Carlson. He'll start up ice. Slide it to Pienka. He's troubled. Taken away by Bowden. Bowden cuts across. His shot deflected up over the net. Comes back out to the slot. Good pressure from Hazelwood behind. But Schultzenberg into the zone. Poked away by Cleansing. Cleansing playing the body. Shot through traffic. Saved by Durkop. And the Cardinals clear, and that will do it. As the final few seconds tick off, Cardinals will open with an impressive 7-2 victory.
Yeah, they really did, and nice way to start your season, especially as you talked about after losing to the Stars last year by a score of 3-2. They come back and they really dominate here tonight, outshooting the Stars by a margin of 33-20. But importantly, 7 goals here tonight for Coon Rapids.
Yeah, great middle period for the home team. They scored 4 unanswered, really took control. And a lot of penalties for both sides. I think both coaches will say they would rather see fewer infractions and a little bit cleaner game. But Coon Rapids has to be pleased with the way they came out, the tempo they brought, and the scoring, certainly. Anytime you put 7 goals on the board, you go away feeling pretty good.
Well, I know Coach Frock wanted to start off with a statement if he possibly could, and you never know what you're going to get first game of the year and first live action, and he certainly got a great performance from his guys tonight.
And we look forward to watching these guys all season long. We have a lot more hockey coming up on CTN during the winter season. We got girls hockey coming up. We got boys basketball.
Very
tipping
excited
it
for
off.
that. The season opener.
Season opener next Friday against section rival Forest Lake. We're going to see the boys hockey team again on Tuesday against the South Bay St. Paul Packers. And then our first look at the girls basketball team under new head coach Chris Bierman as they take the court against Elk River on Tuesday, December 6th. But that is going to do it for this edition of CTN Sports. Again, the final score, Coon Rapids 7, River Lakes 2. Want to thank everybody out there for joining us and continuing to support everything we do here at CTN. For the entire crew, including Howie Shapiro, I'm Joe Young, saying goodnight.